this video we are going to show an example of how we can interact with the various tables which are linked together by the foreign keys, and in this video we are going to work on more on the foreign keys. So let's go ahead and get started. So guys, if you remember in the last video we have written the what we say all of these block of codes like class tutorial category. We have written all of this stuff, but while migrating, okay, so we were getting some error when I enter python manager try migrate, then we were getting some error. So now for doing that all of those, for solving that error, what I have to do is there will be a folder here known as migrations. So you have to delete that folder migrations, and then you have to delete this db SQLite 3, and then you have to run python manager make migrations, and then you have to run migrate. Then you are not going to get all of those errors. So now we have modified that one, and in this video we are going to work more on the foreign keys, right? So here in the last video in the admin.py, here we have to add here the admin, like admin.site, we have to add all of the site.register, we have to add all of those stuff here. So like what, as I said you, what I want to do here is like on a home page there will be some categories like python, and there will be java, javascript, and etc example. Okay, and then if I click on that button there will be a button, and if I click on that button I will go on a page where will be the tutorials, text based tutorials that I have created. So for doing that, first of all I'm going to add here the what we say. So here I'm going to paste here a block of code. So here I have already returned that block of code, so I'm going to paste this block of code. So this is a block of code. So as you can see here, we are getting url fields, we are getting all of this stuff. So we have written this one, and here I am going to type here something like admin, then I am going to type admin dot site dot register. I am going to type here, so dot register, so reg register something like this. Okay, so now why I am getting, okay, so anyhow guys, I am going to open a bracket here, and here beside this one from the models.py I am going to import this tutorial category, and I am going to import this tutorial series. So I am going to import this one. So first of all, let's import the tutorial series, and then I am going to import the tutorial category. Now I am going to add here something like what we say. I am going to give here tutorial category, and below this one, okay. So I am going to type here Control Shift N. Sorry. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste this one here. So instead I don't want these brackets to be here. So now instead of the tutorial category I want a series, tutorial series. So I now, as you can see here, I want something like this one right now. So now I am going to run this server. So let's check whether is the okay. So the server is not running. Pyth py run server. I'm going to type python I have typed here. I'm going to type python manage.py run server. It's going to run. So now I'm going to click on this control click. So it's opening here in the browser. So as you can see here, we are getting this type of page, something like this. But I am going to talk about this page later on, but I am going to type here 127 this login. So I am going to open these users. So if you remember, before we were getting in the main like we were not getting anything in the main, so we were just getting the tutorials. Okay, and if I click on this tutorials, we have no tutorial. But if I want to add the tutorial, then you have to add your tutorial slug, you have to add the tutorial series, tutorial content, and you have to add all of the stuff. But you will be asking like why this home page is empty, blank screen, why I'm not getting something like that I have given just an example. So the reason that I'm not getting here was, so here I was on in the VS code. So here I was getting what we say error. on this page in the VS Code. So when I searched for the error, it was saying that they were saying that what you say, you have to flush all of the, you have to create the super users, all of those stuff again. So what I've done is I've created the super user again, and then I was not getting the error. Okay, so I'm going to close this one. So now I'm going to open this one. So I flushed the super, so I have done all of those stuff like I have flushed, so nothing is there on our tutorial speed. So now if I on this tutorial, if I give here something like hello, and then I'm giving something like this tutorial series is 1, so I'm going to here is how you can print things, something like this. Now I want to add here the what we said this one, so I'm going to Python print something. So now I'm getting this one. Now let's see this one. Now I'm going to save this one. As you can see here, this tutorial has been saved successfully. Now if I reload this page, as you can see here, we are getting something like this. But here, so the thing that I was saying here was like, if I click on this video, what's happening? Okay. So here the thing that I was saying was, let's say this is a series. Okay, let's say for example, this is for what we say, these are web development. Okay, so this tutorial is just web development. So if I click on this widget, then there will be two what we say, two series. Okay, so there will be two cards, something like this, and then there will be something like Flask web development and Django web development. Okay, so if I click on this Flash web development, then I'm going to get a page where will be lot of tutorials and we'll be getting all of this stuff. So if you see here, we have these users, what we say. So here I have a user, I have an email address, and one more thing I want to see here is if I click on this home and 9 here, okay, so nothing has happened. So log out, then I'm getting this register button. If I click on this register button, I'm getting something like this, like where I'm getting the username, the password, and the password confirmation, and we are getting all of those stuff on our website. So now if I what we say, now I'm going to go back. So now as I said, we have all of the stuff, but now I'm going to delete these tutorials. So if I click on this tutorials delete option, so I'm sure, so I can delete the tutorials, but I can add a tutorial, something like what we say. So I'm going to open YouTube here, and so I'm going to open my videos, and I'm going to type something like this. So as you can see here, so I'm going to open this. So now I'm getting this one, something like Python and VS Code installation. So if I click on this video, so I'm going to type, so pause this. So now if I reload, nothing happened. Okay, so now I'm going to add this video to our website. Okay, so I'm going to type something like python Python and VS Code installation install. So let's here. So now I want this basics. So just I'm going to paste this stuff here. So instead of all of this, I'm going to paste this one, Python 3 for beginners part 1, and I'm going to say this one, so the tutorial should be slug only 1, and here I'm going to type here something like hello all, my name is Abdul. So I'm going to type here something like in this video I'm going to what we say. Okay, so in this video we going to install Python and VS Code, something like this. So here I'm going to use here the comma. So let's remove this one, and then the Python and VS Code. So I'm going to give here the what we say So let's go ahead and get the. So first of all, I'm going to use here what we say. So I have all of this stuff, but here I'm going to use this one: insert image, edit, insert edit link, and insert edit media. So I can use this one. So advanced, let's see alternative source. So now let's see the source. I'm going to copy this, copy, and I'm going to paste this one. Okay. So as you can see here, I'm getting this video here, something like this one. So I can add all of these stuff, and now I'm going to type here. So NYNE, how you guys did it? That's all for this video. So anyway guys, that's all for this video. So I'm going to give you something like so this video. If you have any questions, give it in the comments below. Anyhow guys, so if you have any questions, please leave it in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video, something like this one. So now I'm going to go here, and anyhow guys, so now as you can see here, I'm going to save this one. Now as you can see here, I'm going to reload this page. So as you can see here guys, I'm getting something like this one, but I'm getting, so I can play this video here. Hello all. As you can see here, I can play this video here, so I can do all of those stuff here, right? So I can add tutorials like hello all, my name is Rahman, and in this video, but the thing that I want here is like here, if I click on this widget, is anything happen? No. So I want to change the dimensions here. So here I am going to go here, and I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to give here something like what we said, 314 314. Okay, and okay, now if I save this one, I think I should save here. So now I'm going to reload my page. So as you can see here, I'm getting this video till here. So I can do all of those stuff on our website, like I can add tutorials, I can add all of those stuff. So that's why at that time I have choose the tiny MC and editor for our website. Okay guys, so anyhow guys, I have this one, but now if I add all of those, like if I add another tutorial, so from this series, so is there anything? So now I don't have anything. Now let's go back, and I'm going to click on this full playlist. So what I want to do is I want to insert this playlist. So I'm going to pause this video, and I'm going to copy this one. So now I'm going to type here the what we say. I'm going to paste this one, and then part 2. This is tutorial slug should be 2, something like that. So now I'm going to give here the what we say. I'm going to use it the insert media, and I'm going to copy this one. So you can copy this one, and you can simply paste this one here. So for this one, 314, I'm going to okay. Now so here I'm going to give here something like hello all, well, welcome, yes, okay, back in this video. We are going to what we say, we are going to talk about variables, variables, and then you can give strings, and you can give variables, strings, tables, and loops. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to paste this one here, something like this one. So I should copy and paste this one. So I'm getting this one. I'm going to remove this one. Okay, so variable strings tuples staples, and I'm going to give you something like yes loops. Anyhow, guys, so I'm okay. So now, as you can see here, we can add all of these tutorials on our website. So if I reload, I'm getting this something like this. So I'm going to copy this one. So I can change the tutorials here whenever I want, and I'm going to paste this one. So now what I can do here is like I can select all of this stuff here. So I'm going to shift home, and now I'm going to choose here something like what we say I want to use here is this one. How is for this one? So I want to copy this. Yeah. So now I'm going to choose the same font here. So I can choose this font, and I can text color should be what we say. So background color should be nothing. So I'm going to paste here. So anyway guys, that's all for this video. So if you have any questions, so I can give all of those stuff on our website. So I'm going to add 2-3 more tutorials, and then I'm going to talk about. So if I add all of these tutorials on this video, then I'm going to get, so it's waste of time. So anyway guys, without wasting any time, I have saved this one, and then as you can see here, we have these three tutorials on our website. So now I don't want to waste a lot of time. So now I'm going to open the models or views.py. Okay, so as you can see here from models, and then we are importing the tutorials. So I'm going to import the what we say tutorial category, tutorial category, and then tut or tutorial series, something like this one. Now I'm going to paste a block of code on our website. Remember, so for pasting that block of code, so I have already returned that one. So I just want to paste that block of code, so I don't, because I don't want to waste all of this time. So now I am going to not do anything. Okay, so now I'm going to wait a second. So it's taking copy, and then I'm going to paste this one below this one here somewhere around. So now as you can see here, we have all of these stuff on our website, and it's like it's a tutorial and does not correspond to anything, and we have all of these stuff returned. So I'm going to talk about this, like what I have returned here. So I'm going to slug what we say. So instead of this tutorial, what we say, so if it's a single slug is a what we say Category, something like this category. Okay, so anyhow guys, below here, okay, so instead of this one, I'm going to copy this one, and so instead of this home.html, I'm going to paste like category C-A-T-E, so C-A-T-E-G or yes, categories dot html, and instead of this one, I'm going to paste here something like what it says categories. So now as you can see here, so instead of this one, what we say, yeah, so now instead of this one, I'm going to paste here something like, sorry, what was I am doing here, so tutorial category, something like this one. So I don't want these to be here. So now as you can see here, we have all of these stuff, and if you see in the terminal, we are not getting any errors, and it's showing the you can server is still running. So anyhow guys, I'm going to open the VS code here, and then here I am going to copy paste. So first of all, what I want to do is in the what we say. So here we have the home.html, and we have given here the categories. So I am going to copy paste this one. So I am going to copy this, and I am going to paste this one here itself. Okay. So now I am going to rename this one. So rename, and then PATE So where was I? So I have to rename this one. So CAT. Okay. So anyhow, guys, CAT. Yes, categories.html. So anyhow, guys, I'm going to open this one. Okay, so I am going to close this. So I don't want all of this stuff here, so I'm going to paste a block of code. So this is the block of code that I have pasted. So I think I didn't copy it, so I'm going to copy and paste that block of code here. So in this one, so first of all, I'm going to copy what we say. I'm going to select from, okay, wait a second, I'm going to paste this one. So I have this in my notepad. Still didn't copy it. And okay, so now it's going to select, paste it. So now in block we have all of these stuff. So if you didn't see this one, so I'm going to show you something like this. So now what I have to do is, so as you can see here, we have pasted all of these things right now, but in the urls.py here I have to add a path here, right? So first of all, I'm going to add that path here. So I'm going to do a wait a second. Okay, so I'm going to paste this one. So right here itself. So before adding a path, I think, so before adding a path, I will see, wait a second. So I'm going to paste another block of code in our what we say. So I'm going to paste in the models. Is there here itself or okay? So now I'm going to paste this block here. So in the admin, where was I? It should be in the views itself. Okay, so here if you see here, if singles like in categories we have. So as you can see here, we have the if singles like in categories. So I am going to paste here itself what we say here itself. Okay, guys. Now we are not going to get any error. So now as you can see here, we have the matching series. So now I am going to paste another block of code, remember. So I'm going to paste this one. So wait a second. Now I am going to paste this one around here. So I am going to paste. So as you can see here, I have pasted these block of codes here. So now I am going to talk about this later on, that how they are going to work. So now let's make here. So now as you can see here, at the earliest, so at the earliest means the before ones. Okay, so in Python, now we have all of these stuff on our website. And now I have to add some more things like what we say. So for M in this one, I'm going to make here some space. So now we have the matching series. Now I'm going to give here the series, CRIES series, and then I'm going to give here the URLs. So the series is equals to the URLs, then some space. Now as you can see here, we have series URLs M, and we have the part 1, and we have the tutorial slug. So now this is no need. So now instead of, where was I here? So now, so instead of this one, return http response, I don't want this to be here, and I'm going to paste another block of code. So I'm going to paste block of codes here itself, because it's a waste of time if I type here like okay. So now as you can see here, we have like, so here I am going to create another table known as category.html. So I am going to, what we say, copy, and I'm going to paste this one here itself. So now okay, so in this one I am going to rename, so I don't want this home.copy.rename, and instead of this one I'm going to paste here. So okay, so I'm going to rename this one, please say category.html. So this is going to be category.html itself. Okay, so in the category.html I am going to paste another block of code. So here I am going to copy a block of code. So I have already written this one. It's taking some time. Copy this one. Okay. So now in the category.html, so categories is different and category is different. So in this one I'm going to paste this one. So as you can see here, we have all of this like part 1 and we have all of this stuff. Now what I want to do is I'm going to save this one and I have to add a path in the view. I don't want this, I don't want this admin, so I don't want this one also here, so I just want this one. I'm going to close this one. Now I have to add the path in the urls.py, remember, right? So now first of all, for doing all of this stuff, I'm going to open the what we say urls. So now I'm going to add a path and the path name, wait a second, I'm going to paste. Okay, so now I'm going to copy this, paste this one, and I'm going to come on this home and this one, something like so. Now let's remove this one. We are watching this luck, this luck. Anyhow, guys, now I'm going to save. Now let's take that. So now we are not getting any errors. So now if I reload this page, as you can see here, this is we are getting this type of test. So change the okay, so now request, so here we are getting the error like single slug. So anyhow guys, that's all for this video. So if you have any questions, please give it in the comments below and please make sure hit the subscribe and the like button. In the next video we are going to work with the foreign keys still, and we are going to add a dynamic sidebar and we are going to do all of those stuff. So anyhow guys, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching and thank you, bye.